Good morning, traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So before we get into the chart, small account is up in profit again, a good 3.12% return yesterday. So that wasn't too bad, bang on target. And today we should be able to do the same, if not better. So I think the first thing we need to pay attention to is this previous high level here. Okay, these two, this hanging man pin bar combination does concern me because that's not a very good sign. It's always an indication of confusion. But as you start drilling down through the different time frames, there are a few things that we can look at. So the first one is this range bar here. Now, these range bars often play out, but it's not as reliable as a range which has like 10 or 20 bars in it. So this is sort of a one bar range bar. All that it basically means is on a much lower time frame, price was in between these two levels for that 3 hour period. So often when it breaks, like it has the upside, your first target is the height of the bar. So right now, my long target is 28,562. Okay. We start drilling down through the time frames. You'll see that range bar was made up of 1, 2, 3 hours there, and it doesn't really look like a range. But the fact of the matter is, seller stepped in there, buyer stepped in there, and they drove it right to the middle here, not really knowing what to do. Okay, now the next level here is pretty much this inside bar, roughly where we are at the moment. And then we have another one over there. So those are our next two levels. And I think to get through these two levels in an after hours trade is going to be pretty interesting. I think what concerns me is this divergence here. Okay, so I'm pretty cautious of a long right now. And you can see we broke through the alligator. We're now testing the alligator. So we're going to have to be up and a bouncing, and this alligator is going to have to turn before I start looking at it. This could be a wedge or a channel that's broken, and we're now moving back the upside after a decent pullback. But I am a little bit concerned about what we see here. But we'll pick it up on the Ichimoku. I think that will tell us exactly what's going on. So right now on the 12-minute, you can see we're gapping up. And whenever you gap up like this, you see little gaps, always expect price to come back. Most times it comes back in the morning session still. Other times it rallies and then it comes back much later. But price typically comes back to cover these gaps. So at this stage, we do have a potential trend change. We've broken through the alligator, tested it. We've broken through again. Probably expect a second test. They can pull back. Is this a channel, or is it a wedge, or is it a triangle? Okay, so just get some levels in. There's a level. There's the breakout. And you can see flat top triangle. Only 2 touches in it, but you only need 3 touches for a triangle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And coming back to test this break. Rounding bottom potentially as well. Cup and handle. Lots of little patterns here, which are bottom patterns. So there's a lot of positive signals here indicating that this is turning bullish after the sell-off last night. Okay, so let's just get to the Ichimoku. That will give us the levels that we're looking for. Okay, so we had a bearish cross all the way down, and we have a thick cloud here, which is pretty bearish. We have bullish signal here, we've got bullish signal here. So I would expect, unless it shoots up straight through the cloud here, but I would typically expect a little bit more of a rally into the cloud and then a bounce back down. And then we're going to be sideways in the cloud and then break through it. So nothing much to read into there. On the half hour, bearish, bullish, currently bullish, but could be going bearish. Okay, lots of warnings here. Also, this is indicating to me that we could get a second move down. So a little bit cautious on the half hour, and also cautious on the hour, because we're hitting the underside of Kijinsen. Okay, so even though it is bullish, 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 when we're underneath Kijinsen, a break below this pin bar here, so a break below 28,257 will more than likely get me a second move down. And I wouldn't be too surprised to see it hit the cloud. Okay, so that is a worrying factor at the moment. A little bit this rejection bar here. When this bar is finished, we've still got 45 minutes. If it finishes like that, you can move your stop entry to sort of underneath that bar. But right now, a break below this is going to give us a move to the downside. Okay, 4 hour, bullish, bullish, bullish. Everything's bullish. We are moving quite nicely up. Right now we are flat, but that's after hours trade to be expected. So no reason to be looking for shorts at the moment. So you want to be looking for longs. This two bar pullback here, I mean, it's quite messy, but the overall trend is still up. So you should be looking for longs. And the daily, finally we've separated Keystone and Dickinson, and everything is bullish, bullish, bullish. Okay, so let's just get that level there. Come back to 12 minutes. I suppose that was the entry this morning if you were awake. But anyway, so I think I wouldn't be too surprised to see this level be tested again, this 28,229. Get that tested again and then look for longs off this area here. So what I'll be looking for is some kind of pattern like this. A rejection off a level and then a confirmation bar. That'll give it to me. And trading this thing here, as soon as that closed, you could have gone in right at the close. That was a 20-point stop loss for an entry. So as you can see, we're already coming back to close this gap. And I suspect that gap will close, and I suspect this gap will close. Okay, so I'm looking for longs, just not at this level. I want to see more structure, and I want to see structure being built during the European session, not during the Asian session. Okay, Asian session is very weak as far as I'm concerned. So we're looking for a bit of a pullback, and once we've got the pullback, we're looking to get back into this. We do have a crossover here. We've got two bullish signals here, but we've got the cloud above us, and there's no twist coming. So for me, this is definitely going to keep doing this until the European session. I may even do it through the European session up until when the Dax opens. As soon as the Dax opens, we should get something. Okay. Yeah, I think there's nothing really else that we can see at the moment. We are looking for longs. Longs is the way to go. But I just want to do one last thing here. So I just want to see, there's a really messy chart, so bear with me quickly. I'm looking at my stochastics, which are grouping to the upside, which is not a good sign. Separating, and we're coming off the 20 EMA at the moment, 50 EMA. I just want to see where these moving averages are on higher time frames. Okay, you can see we've got a Bollinger Squeeze coming, and we're off the 20 moving average on Bollinger here. So this could be a wedge. Let me just add some more lines here to make it even more confusing. Okay. So 3 hour chart, you can see there's my levels there. Okay. We are using the 20 moving average as support right now. But if I look at my stochastics, I've got a crossover on the stochastics here. I had a crossover there. I've got diversions on them. Inside a wedge. This does definitely look like a wedge. Challenge is the wedge target is first target will be here, 28048, and the second target, or it'll be multiple targets here, but that's the next target there, and that'll be off the 100 moving average, which is 27977. Okay, so I'm a little bit wary about this, and it's also, you can see the Bollinger Squeeze coming up as well, so lots of lines on this chart, but all I'm doing is just looking at the moving averages here and looking at my stochastics. Okay, so anyway guys, I'm definitely looking for longs, but I am a little bit cautious about this at the moment. This may just turn into a range, which it often does. So it could be a bit of a pullback to this area here of 28,140, and then we're ready again. Yeah, so that's also a possibility. And Oh, there's the bottom of the range there. I can extend this to there. There you go. Okay, anyway, this is a messy chart. We got that's my view today. I'm looking for longs. Could be at this area here. Looking at the 3 hour, we've got a nice inside bar here. But I'll wait for the European Open before committing to it, and I'll take it off the 12 minutes as well. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Okay, anyway guys, hope it helps, and I will catch you later. Cheers for now.